Hello lovers, welcome back to another video. I am Lacole Hanson, a marriage and wife coach, just out here trying to help bring the divorce rate down. If you are new to this channel here, one, welcome. Two, make sure you find that subscribe button below. Over here, we talk about all things for the marriage, helping grow your marriage, helping keep your marriage together. So if that is something that you are interested in, please do not hesitate to subscribe to this channel. For my old followers or viewers, thank you so much for always coming back. We're doing things a little bit different here on this channel, and I'm super excited about the new path that we are taking strictly for the marriage. I think that is very important for me to announce that this is all for the marriage. So whether you're a husband or a wife, you're coming here looking for some marriage advice, positive marriage advice, giving hope to marriages, helping you get through challenges. Like, this is what I am super passionate about, and I hope that you all are excited about this as well too. My channel has seen so many changes throughout the years, and I feel like this is home for now. This is really home for now. Things for the marriage. So without further ado, let's get into today's topic: finding peace within your marriage. Now, there's going to be two parts to this. This is just part one. And I think it's very important for me to do this part first, because I really want you all to understand, if you are married, if you've been married for any ounce of a second, you know that marriage is one of those things that ebbs and flows. There are those high highs and those low lows. And sometimes we think that when we're in the low, that we're all alone. No other marriages are experiencing this, and that is furthest from the truth. Again, we all know, especially those ones who have been married for years, know that there's going to be challenges within the marriage, right? Whether it's something that one of the spouses brought to the marriage, or maybe it's just something that come from the universe and you weren't even expecting it, right? Just know that it's common. People are going through challenges in their marriages. People are experiencing the low in marriage. And I just want to give you all some positivity about those low lows, like help you understand that time stops for no one, and time and processes and making sure you're devoted to this marriage will help you get through those challenges and get back to the high highs. So if you are currently in the low, you may be experiencing arguments with your spouse. You all may not have solid communication, and you may not even be emotionally connected to your spouse, which those are things that are huge, especially not being emotionally connected to your spouse. That is one of the ones that I will tell you to stop what you're doing. And if you have hope for your marriage, to really focus on emotionally connecting to your spouse again, because at the end of the day, communication is one of those things that sometimes we get it right, and then other times it's sucking it up, right? And we can always get better with communication, because communication is forever changing, as we as spouses are, right? And then arguments. We're all arguing. I know some people on the internet always say, we don't argue, we don't have disagreements, and good for you all. I'm so happy that you all have figured this thing out. Let us know what you're doing, right? And you can say, well, our communication is good, but how do you continue to communicate with the changes of life? You know, whether you're adding people to your family, or with kids and things, adoption, or maybe people are leaving the family through death, or whatever the case may be. You know, you just make sure that you're always communicating. How do you do that? And that is for those people that say, we don't argue, we don't bicker, we don't do any of that. I'm like, oh, that's very interesting. I actually think that arguing, respectful arguing, is okay in a marriage, right? It helps you see what frustrates each other, and allows you to kind of work out your problems. Again, it has to be respectful. But the one that I really want us to focus on is the one of not being emotionally connected, because you can work on communication. You can work on, the arguments. Those are going to come and go. You're going to grow and you're going to shrink in those, right? But when you're not emotionally connected to your spouse, that is the one that I really want you to pay attention to, right? Are you not empathetic to your spouse? Are you not feeling your spouse's pain? Are you not recognizing your spouse's hurt? You know what I mean? Are you turning the blind eye to your spouse? Do you all not kiss and be affectionate with each other? Those are the ones that I say are, very hard to get out of. When you're digging a hole and you're creating an emotional separation, it's kind of hard to kind of fill that back up. However, it is definitely possible to. And the one thing that I want you all to understand is that depending on each spouse's boundaries and willingness to fight for a marriage, anything, and I really do mean almost anything, is worth fixing. It depends. Again, it depends on both spouses involved. If you need to find peace within your marriage, here are a few things that you can do. One, you need to understand the root of the issue, right? And what I mean by this is, don't assume that you have to go to your spouse and go back to number 2, the communication, right? Asking your spouse what is causing you all to not have a peaceful marriage, because it's very important for you to have some level of peace in your marriage, right? If you're just always going neck to neck, toe to toe, and there's no room for breathing, then you will feel like you're drowning in your marriage. So go find out what that root issue is, right? Discover what that root issue is. And then both of you all discuss what you both need to fix it, right? What do you need from me as your wife, or what do you need from me as your husband to help fix this issue? And then third is, understand that these changes will not come overnight, especially the emotion when you're not emotionally connected. That's not going to happen overnight, right? It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. It's going to be like you have to build that foundation again, right? I've been talking about building a positive foundation. We'll talk more about that, but you're really establishing an emotional foundation again, right? So when you start to peel that onion back, you have to rebuild it, right? You have to make sure that you're emotionally connected to each other. And that's going to take time, especially if you have gone without being connected for so long. Again, this channel is all about feeding into your marriage, making your marriage better, giving you advice, steps, tips, ideas. Again, my way is not the only way, but I think that it's very important for me to let you all know how I feel, what I see, what I've helped in marriages, right? To, try to build something that is long lasting, right? Again, at the end of the day, it's the effort of the two people that are within the marriage, right? And if you need any assistance, please do not hesitate to look in the description box so you can see the services that I offer to you all. If you need to reunite with your spouse, I am here to help as a coach and help you all kind of reconnect as spouse, husband and wife, wife and husband, whatever the case may be. So if you like this video, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Again, I am going to be doing more videos like this for the marriage, because at the end of the day, we want to do things to keep our marriage together. Until next time, BYE. Bye-bye.